Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We just got a new trailer for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. This drops very, very soon, within the next month.
A month.
Yeah, I cannot wait. Obviously, if you are new to the channel, please consider liking this video if you enjoy, but subscribe and click that bell. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you watch this type of content, you'll be notified anyways. We post weekly, but yeah, this is by far one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Live action remake, this, that, I don't care. I don't care. Like, yes, did this movie, is this, it is weird, that this movie is getting a live action remake because it's been not even 2 decades. And it hasn't even been a decade since the last movie.
Actually, I would say one of the stronger cases of a movie that has no reason to have a live action adaptation. This is one of the stronger cases of that.
I mean,
it's funny.
We got stuff like the Lilo and Stitch live action remake happening, right? But that's obviously adapting a movie that came out over 20 years ago now. And the last How to Train Your Dragon movie was less than a decade ago. It was in 2019 or so. It was kind of recent. And so yes, I understand the whole I don't want to say controversy, but just discourse around whether this was necessary or not. And listen, you can look at it at face value and say it's not, but the way I see it is this is a part of something much, much bigger. If you guys aren't paying attention, Universal has a completely new park right now, and they built out Burke as its own theme,
how it looks in the movie, how they built it out in the movie. That's what they did.
Yeah, and as much as we can all just shell it up to corporate synergy or whatever, it's very true that there's a lot of people who have not grown up with How to Train Your Dragon movies and who are missing out on a franchise that has so much heart, passion, but also it has tons of world building and lore behind it that could be
people
fleshed
that just
out.
won't watch it because it's animated.
Yeah, there's always those people. And yeah, so as much as we can chop it up to, they're trying to milk the franchise, no, I think they're realistically, right, obviously they're doing this because it's easy money, right? It's easy money. But I also think they understand that that franchise had an untapped potential that they did not realize until now. And they can go back in there. We can get spin-offs and prequels to Burke before they all came, and there's so much you can now do with the franchise that getting us
especially
back
with
into
streaming
it,
and stuff now.
There's
a lot.
I feel that's what opened their eyes to what are our franchises that we have?
Because what the trilogy ended
Shrek.
before COVID, right?
Yes,
it ended before COVID. And a lot of these streaming things started catching real waves during COVID, and it's kind of just staying now because of it. And so with that in mind, they probably had a whole new team come in and was hey, look at the streaming numbers, look, and then you could do things where you work on stuff for streaming that you could turn into a movie to make a way bigger profit if these movies make profit. There's something they could be working on for a low budget that was gonna do streaming, a spin-off for How to Train Your Dragon, but they're no, we're releasing in theaters because the movies are doing the movie just did really good, and then that movie ends up making a bunch of profit and does way better for the studio than if it was to just release on streaming. But I do think that the streaming wave has affected this
that's what I think happened was they looked at their board and they said, what franchises do we have that we could branch off into? And I do think this is one of them. Obviously, we'll talk more about it after we get into the trailer, though. So, yeah, I'm ready to watch this. I'm so excited for this movie. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this trailer for the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
It's Toothless. He looks so good.
He looks so good.
Toothless, it's okay. I won't hurt you.
It's a big old fish.
Oh, the teeth came out.
Slimy old fish.
「
Slimy old fish.
トゥースレス」「It's okay. I won't hurt you.
「
It's a big old fish. Big slimy old fish.
Oh my god, it looks so good. Like a little fan. And then he draws his on, yeah. And it's just a bunch of squiggly lines.
Yeah.
Everything you know about dragons is wrong.
The reign of the dragons.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Right now.
Oh, he's giving us 300.
Let's go,
speech.
Gerard. Let's go.
Who wouldn't kill a dragon?
First to ride one, though.
Oh, look at the fin.
Let's go. Oh, look at the way that looked.
I know.
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Oh my god. No, don't show me the whole first part. Don't show me.
Don't show me too much. Don't show me too much. Yo. Okay, this is like.
Oh.
This is so
Oh,
good.
they're really just showing it. Oh my goodness.
Yo, I love this.
Come on, catch it. Throw the paper away.
Boom, stick.
Oh.
Yo.
I just got chills. Holy shit.
I can't wait to see how this works in the movie.
None of us
I know.
have.
Oh my god. It's so
The
good.
designs are so good.
Look at the scale of this. Like it's. Yo, I'm getting. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Yo.
Snap.
Get him! Get him! Oh, this
Oh.
is so good.
They didn't even
Yeah.
show that much, dude. That was so good.
They did it. That was fire.
All right, everyone. That was this new trailer for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. That was amazing.
You couldn't tell I did not like that trailer.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, strongly disliked it. Found
that
it quite
trailer was
boring.
amazing.
They didn't even
And again,
show that
most of
much.
it was just showing like the
first flight and then the third act.
And I know
yeah.
that. I know they cut that shit up too. I know they cut that thing up to like a lot. You know what I mean? Like that the sequence. Like you could tell it looks pretty much just like the movie, but like I could also tell
They cut it out of order. They cut it like stuff that happens
cut it
later.
out of order.
In the...
They're cutting a lot of scenes short. Like a lot of those shots were lingering. Dog, like give me some more of the weight of. You could feel the weight, the speed, all of that stuff of it. Like I can't. It looks so just good. Like on a visual.
It looks very
the
polished.
VFX.
It looks
the
very
cinematography
polished.
at points. I mean,
Which
the creature
I don't want to
designs.
say I'm
scale.
I don't want to say I'm shocked because Dean DeLuise is obviously a competent filmmaker, but usually like CG on this scale is done with I guess people that have worked with it like a lot, and this is just, it just looks so good for this. I don't know if this is live action debut. I want to say it is, and it looks
incredible.
like he's been doing this for a decade. It looks like he knows exactly how to shoot these scenes. And
I mean that
you
final battle sequence versus like the big old dragon, the way that thing looks here, it looks so big.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing that people probably aren't
beautiful.
ready for. It looks, particularly everything having to do with Burke in that third act, it looks extremely atmospheric. Like it looks like moody, smoky, almost hot. Like it, and
everything
I
seems
really
tangible
like
and like has a practicality to it.
it. Doesn't seem like they're
love
just
it.
standing on green screens.
Yeah,
And I really like that. And yeah, I mean,
my boy Toothless is already. You talk about this is the best live action adaptation of a character.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Listen, as much as a bunch of people are going to harp on this for just being a remake of the animated
remake.
film, yeah, for just being a live action remake, y'all act like y'all are not about to fall in love with Toothless all over again. So like, I don't get
Brother.
like, we're all about to be
Oh
in
my
that
God.
theater crying,
And
tears
I'm
of like
already starting
happiness when Hiccup has a prosthetic foot. Like we are going to like.
I'm already starting to feel too the bond between Hiccup and Toothless in here. In the first couple trailers, I was kind of like, okay, oh, that's the casting for Hiccup, okay, but like Toothless is obviously Toothless, so greatest live action adaptation of all time already. We don't even got to talk about it. But like, I'm already into Toothless, but I forgot his name, but bro playing Hiccup, I was like, okay, like he's casting Hiccup. I can see it a little bit. I gotta see a little bit more here. Really convinces me that bond
the first
between Hiccup and Toothless
trailer,
he was acting like Hiccup in the trailers, but the bond between him and Toothless, I wasn't like feeling. How
I got
like,
the feeling in the first trailers like that. I kept getting the feeling of, oh, that's from the animated movie. Oh, that's this moment in the animated movie. Oh, that's this moment in the animated movie.
Oh, that's like the animated movie. That
that's like this time. And here,
this felt a little bit more.
I can feel them. Like I can feel their bond, their relationship. And
I like that this trailer kind of feels different from the other trailers. It feels bigger, epicer, more. Yeah. Dude, this trailer felt like, okay, maybe it's not just a live action adaptation.
It felt very
like
swelling. It felt very swelled and
real epic.
I'm so glad. Not that I had any concerns, especially with Dean DeLuise coming back. I'm just so glad Toothless is as playful and a menace as we expect Toothless to be. And I just cannot wait.
They knocked it out of the park going with the dragon designs. I feel like
I'm so glad they didn't.
There was somebody in the boardroom. I feel there's somebody in the boardroom that was like, can't we make them look a little bit more real?
They definitely probably went through multiple mock-ups and was like, just make it live action.
Yeah.
Just if we're doing a live action adaptation.
It's crazy to me too because it works.
It does
so well,
which is crazy because it doesn't really look like a dragon. It looks like
because they're dragons. So
what is it? Is it a cephalopod? Is that what I'm thinking of?
You have this idea of what a dragon is kind of supposed to look like, but you don't really know what a dragon looks like. So it kind of works in that aspect, in the fact that you're kind of suspending your disbelief because you're looking at dragons in the first place.
I just said
in that suspension of disbelief, it doesn't feel like you're suspending disbelief because you don't know what a real dragon looks like. So you're looking at Toothless and you're like, yeah, that's a dragon. You just kind of got to go with it. So like it's working just surprisingly well, the adaptation into the live action. And I can't wait to see what the audiences that haven't seen the animated version, I can't wait to see what their reaction is to this movie. Because if that first flight sequence is even half, if the movie is even half of what the actual animated movie is, audiences that haven't seen the animation are gonna absolutely fawn and like faint over this movie, and it's gonna be their biggest new obsession. They're gonna be buying all the Toothless toys the way you see Stitch everywhere. You're gonna see Toothless everywhere if you don't already. I can't wait for this movie and this trailer again. I mean, it was a day one anyways, but the IMAX day one is speaking to me. It's like on my shoulder right now. It's like the devil on one shoulder and the angel on one shoulder. Like IMAX Dolby, and I'm kind of just like leaning towards the IMAX.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, like Toothless specifically, I can't speak for the other dragons. It really does just seem like they're just making them live action, which I really like. But like Toothless, like realistically, in the grand scheme of things, this shouldn't even work. Kind of.
It shouldn't.
He looks like an axolot. Like that's what Toothless looks like. He doesn't look like a dragon, but the scales.
Well, his girl actually looks like an axolot.
Well, yeah, but they both like it's interesting because you would think no one's even complaining about it. Like you would think if you're just taking the animated version of How to Train Your Dragon and just making it live action, there would be some people who are unfamiliar with the franchise and being like, that's a dragon. You don't see that because they're just like the playfulness, the heart, the sincerity is so there. But you just buy into it.
But to your point, I will say that is the thing that works too for the animated movie, is that even in the animated movie, Toothless does kind of look like starkly different from the other dragons.
Yeah.
He looks starkly different. He's treated starkly different, right?
Starkly
He's treated like an
different.
outcast. He's treated like an outcast of all the dragons. And so with that approach to the movie, I feel like it makes it that much more like easily digestible, because you're seeing this ridiculous looking dragon, but it's also the outcast dragon that like everybody's kind of like, what is that thing? Or like leave that dragon alone or whatever. And most of the dragons, like in the animated form, again, you have these ridiculous looking dragon designs, but most of them for the most part like have that like classic dragon look, the wings, the scales. The Toothless is like different. He's like he looks like a bat a little bit. He looks like his scales aren't that scaly. They're like smoother. It looks,
and they're
more
like bigger. They're like big circles.
It's different. He doesn't come off like a dragon. Comes off like a reptile.
He comes off like a soft shell dragon.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even come off like a reptile. He comes off like something entirely different, like an armadillo or something closer to that. Like, so I don't think audiences are really gonna have that gripe. But again, I really want to see what the audiences that haven't seen that animated. I want to see what their reaction.
My intrigue. You know, there's probably a ton of people who, you know, didn't either didn't grow up with the original trilogy, or just haven't seen it. Maybe, you know, they were too grown or something. I have no clue. There's so many people out there that are about to fall in love with Toothless. They're about to understand,
dude,
this
if the
creature.
First fight sequence is if what we just saw in the trailer is any indication of how good and how accurate of a portrayal, and you know how it stacks up to the anime, if that's any indication of it, dude, audiences that haven't seen the animated movie, like, this is gonna be their obsession. Like, Universal Studios, you're gonna see people falling in love with Toothless everywhere. Again. Toothless shirts everywhere, bro. I can't wait. I'm peeled, bro. I'm peeled, bro.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. This is a day one, of course. But you guys tell us in the comments below, what did you all think?
Let us know
about this trailer. How excited are you for the live action How to Train Your Dragon? Where do you fall on this as a remake? Like, what do you think about all of this? And
your favorite one?
Leave your thoughts on the OG trilogy if you've seen that as well. Literally anything related to this. Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love discussing with you all. And if you made it this far and you haven't, please do us a favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell. Helps us out a ton. It would be greatly appreciated. And it's completely free. But other than that, it's been your boy 𝙎𝙬𝙆𝙎.
Been your boy Kels.
And hopefully we see you all in the next one.